Hey everybody, Brian Wise here. I wanted to do a real quick video to talk about a couple of things. First, I'm trying to come up with a tagline, something that I can say after every video, signing off for you guys to remember, like a little slogan. Believe it or not, Sex in the City, once upon a time, was one of my favorite programs. Absolutely loved watching that. And then they came out with the movies, and then what really caught my attention is they came out with "and just like that dot dot dot." And I want to tell you, and I think I can prove it in some of my writings way back when, but I actually was using that tagline long before Sarah Jessica Parker. But anyway, I'm going to let her have it because I love Sarah Jessica Parker. And I do love Kim Cattrall as well. But that's a whole nother story. Anyway, so here's what I come up with. So I'm doing the candles, right? And I'm going to do a video to show you all of my candles. I'm going to have them staged here. These are some crystal lamps that I bought. I bought that for my husband many, many years ago. He probably doesn't even remember it. This is the Color Puppy logo that I actually painted, inspired by my Boston Terrier, Bruce Willis, that I loved more than life itself. And sadly, I lost him just a few months ago. But this is the inspiration for my company. And we do take part of the proceeds from every candle sale, and we make a donation to the Wildlife Fund for the care and safety of animals and our environment, because that's their home. It's like your body. If you don't take care of your body, where will you live? But that's another video as well. So what I want to do is ask you about my slogan. So here I've been using soap puppies. Hated it, as men on film would say, right? Yeah, I just don't like that. It's kind of campy and, I don't know, weird. I've also thought about soap buddies, soap out, stuff like that. But here's the one that I'm really liking, and I want you guys to give me some feedback. See if it's appropriate. How about this? Blah, 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 and here's the tagline. So here's to the end of another video. Just soap it up and see what happens. Too suggestive? I don't know. I did think about soap it up and just see what comes out, right? Because you never know how your soap is going to turn out. And candles are pretty much a constant, I think, except for the swirls. You never know how no two candles are alike that I've made. And so far I've made, oh my gosh, probably 100 bars of soap, and no two bars of soap are alike. But so anyway, help me with my tagline. Soap out, soap it up, keep it soapy, something like that. But like I said, I'm partial to, at the end of each video that I make, just soap it up and see what comes out. I don't know. So that's number one. Number two, I am going to do a video with my candles. I'm on Etsy. I'm not getting a lot of traction with Etsy. I'm amazed, like when I watch these YouTube videos where people are talking about, I've made $2,000 my first month out and this, that, and that. And I've made some money. I certainly haven't turned a profit yet, but I have recouped some of my investment. And but for me, it's more of a fun hobby kind of thing than it is. I'm not trying to pay the light bill, so to speak. But anyway, Etsy, that's a sweet deal. Golly, if I could have thought of Etsy before Etsy thought of Etsy. But I have my products posted. They charge you 20 cents per product, and I have 9,000 vanilla candles of all different kinds of swirls. And so I have my vanilla candle posted, and then you have an option: purple swirl, green swirl, yellow swirl, multi-swirl. So there's 10 options under the vanilla candle swirl that you can buy. These are soy candles, and they weren't cheap to make, and they sure the heck weren't easy to make. It's taken a lot of time. I've wasted a lot of product getting to the point where I feel comfortable working with the wax that I'm using, the wicks, the vessels, and a lot of that's already put out there for you. But not just the science part of it, but putting that stuff together and centering that wick and all of that. Then you have to light the candle. You have to burn the candle. I had one lady ask me the other day, like, what's the burn time? And I'm thinking, oh my God, lady, I don't know. Right? And I knew that at some point somebody was going to ask me about burn time. Now I do know. Burn pull, hot throw, cold throw, all these different kinds of things. So that's the candle business. So again, I'm getting way off track, but help me with the tagline. Keep it soapy, soap it up, let me know. Put your comments below if you would, and we'll see. The other thing that I wanted to do, like I said, I'm going to do a video with my actual candles, my products. They are on Etsy, and they're also on my, and I'll put the link down below for my Etsy address, and they're also on my web page, yourcolorpuppy.com. That's quite an interesting thing, and it was really quite fun to do. But the other thing I wanted to do during the pandemic, man, I really got crafty. I tried wood burning, bread making. I'm an excellent baker, but I don't know, just something about baking food, loading food up, and then taking it to a craft fair. I don't know. So I'm going to 86 that for now. But what I did do is this. Look at this. I've made a boatload of scarves. Can you see that? So I crocheted these. Like, this is just a thin black one that I made. It actually has the little balls, tassel, not balls, but the puff balls, ponytails, and you can see it's pretty long. I mean, this is what's on me, right? So there, and that's just one. I did this one with fringe on the end of it. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I can see me styling and profiling in that one. I also did this one. This is a real lightweight one, and it is so long too. Like, you put it on, it hangs way down below my waist. But that's one of those things that you can do this number. I don't know. So those are some scarves that I've made. They're really cool. I've got tons and tons of them. Here's a red one. It's a little shorter, I guess, for maybe just like a shorter scarf, and looks like a big blood clot. It would be a good Christmas scarf, though. I mean, it is green and red. And then I'm loving this one. It's just an ivory color, and it's got the tassels on the end. I actually crocheted all of these scarves. And this is just a sample. And look, you send me colors, and I can custom make your scarf, or at least try. And then here's one that I made. I left the tassel off. I wanted it flat on the end and bunched up over here. But I actually just creatively figured a way to weave in different colors. I don't know. I just thought it was fun, and I was extremely bored. And then I think this is one of my all-time favorites. It's thin, it's thick, it's got the big balls on it. Now, and we all like to have big balls at the end of things. That's probably not appropriate either, but anyway. I'm a sex therapist, so I try to tie everything back to sex. Anyway. I'm actually a certified sex therapist. I'm a licensed professional counselor by trade. Got a PhD and all of that, and actually was a professor of clinical mental health counseling at some point. I actually was going to do a playlist on counseling because I don't think that the general public was really in tune to what goes on behind the curtain, so to speak, and I would like to shed some light on that because there's a lot of good therapists out there, but there's a lot of dinglings as well. But that's another video too. So here's a hat that I made. Check out that puff, right? Probably did a little fine tuning on that. But anyway, so I made this hat. This one, gorgeous. Look, just, I mean, this is a really nice hat. It's thick, and I did a kind of like a Cartman ball, right, from South Park. I guess I can say that. I don't know. Just another hat that I made. And here's another hat. I've got hundreds of hats. This is a cute little hat that I made, right? Kind of LSU-ish, if you know what I'm talking about. And then just some more, just so you get an idea of what I've done here. I kind of like that one. It's just a little beanie hat. That's cute. Now this was a kind of a creation of my own. Well, not really. I kind of stole it from somebody. But like an ear warmer. Keeps the head down. What I'm thinking about doing is turning it this way. I look so Russian or Betty Davis or Joan Crawford, I think, when I do this. And trust me, I'm not doing all that kind of stuff. But that's what I think about when I put this on. Doing a tassel here or like a big ball here. again, we love to have big balls, especially if they're close, around, that we can play with them, and they're entertaining. Anyway, what little bit of hair I have looks like straw. So that's the second thing. Should I add my hat collection and my scarf collection to my Etsy site? I've got soaps, bar soaps, liquid soaps I'm working on this week. They're coming. The good thing about liquid soap, there's no 5, 6, 7 week cure time. Bar soap has to cure. If you put your bar soap out there without a proper curing, I guess it could act more like a chemical peel than anything, because it does have lye in it. And what cracks me up is people come and they're like, oh, I don't want to buy that. It's got lye on all natural products. Well, unless I just woke up yesterday, I don't know, and I've not been a soaper for too long, but I don't think that you can make soap without lye, sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide if you're doing liquid. But anyway, I have liquid soaps coming out. So I have bar soap, liquid soaps, and I've got vanilla, orange pomander, spruce, and everything you can imagine, the usuals. I've got all the earthy scents like patchouli, sandalwood, those kinds of things. And let me tell you, essential oil is expensive. Anyway, so I have that. And then, of course, I have my candles, which is the meat of my company. But man, I just have all of these scarves, and they're just sitting around, and I just enjoy making them so much. So I thought about maybe I would just, sell my scarves and sell my hats. Leave me a comment below as well about that. So here we are. Should I put scarves on my Etsy account? I don't want to have to measure these things and blah, blah, blah. And here's what's the real kicker. So Etsy says on their website and on your storefront that people who do videos tend to drive more traffic to their storefront. So I thought, okay, I'm not an actor, but I keep forgetting to look at the thing. I'm looking at me. So you'll notice that, and I'm learning as I go. But anyway, so I thought, okay, I'll do a video about, this particular candle, blah, blah, blah. Now I have the descriptions in there, and the size and the weight, and the contents, and soy wax, and a cotton wick candle, and I have all of that on there. How much it weighs, where it was made, contact, everything that's supposed to be on a candle label is on that candle label, and then some. Put that out there. You don't know me, but if you did know me, I'm a rule follower. I believe in following the rules. I would always get so outdone with my husband because we would we went to a concert once and we didn't have the band to get backstage. And he's like, just put your hand down and follow me. Of course, I was about to shit in my pants thinking, oh fudge, we're gonna get caught by security. And you know what Brenda said about security, right? Well, not security, but a backup dancer. But anyway, I didn't see any backup dancers, but we made it. We would go to the LSU football games, and he would move the "Do Not Park Here" sign and park there. And I'm thinking, well, somebody's going to remember that this was not a "Do Not Park Here" area. And then when we get through with this 4-hour football game, the vehicle's not going to be there. Never happened. The vehicle was always there. I got so many LSU stories I could tell you. Anyway, so there, I don't even know why I got off on that track, but so I have these and I want to sell them. Oh, going back to the video, so I thought I'd do some Etsy videos, so I queued it up and and I did all the talking in the hand. I'm a gesticulator, so I'm gesticulating, and then I went back to look at it to see how wrinkled I looked and how haggard and this, all those kind of things, and well, guess what? They don't record. There's no audio, so it's just me doing this. So it's bizarre. So then I got crafty and I got a piece of paper, and there is no audio. Etsy doesn't allow you to do audio, so it's just me doing this with some candles. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. So check out my video here and leave me some comments about it. Let me know what you think about my hats and my scarves. This is not even a dent in my inventory. Liquid soaps are coming. Bar soaps are here. They're in the cure cabinet getting ready. I've got my labels ready to go, my packaging. Today I got my cute tissue paper that said color puppy, live messy, all the catchphrases. And I am going to be at a farmer's market again this coming Saturday at Margarita at Pine Creek, and I'm also doing the Manitou Market. I'm going to Ireland. I'll probably get 500 freaking candle orders or something when I'm in Ireland. Don't know how I'm going to manage all of that. Anyway, but I'm going to Ireland. But when I get back, I'm going to do the Manitou Springs market. And I've also applied to a Penrose market and to Black Forest market. But I paid my fees, or my application fees, but I've not actually heard from those people. But anyway, I'll drop some links below this video too about those particular markets. And I'll have all of my hats and scarves there as well. And these are handmade by me. And fortunately, none of them have wine stains on them. Go figure. All right, so here we go. Thank you, Color Puppies. Soap out. Thank you, soapy people. Keep it soapy. Hey, soap it up and just see what comes out. Ciao.